Hello everyone, my name is Jani and today we are looking at some singles. So this is my response to a fellow Finnish vinyl community member called Mr Finglish and his talking hands at the channel called Bad English Rex. So he made a video last month, or I think it came out probably on November 11th, which is the so-called Singles Day. So I thought that it was a really nice thread and easy thread to pick the songs for and or the singles for. So I wanted to respond this thread even though I'm a lot late. But yeah, let's dig into it. And we start with some Finnish music. So first we have Apulanta and their song called Mato. That's a Mato on the single cover. And this is probably one of their biggest songs, especially from their 90s catalog. This is from their third studio album called Kolme, which means three in English. So yeah, this features like really like almost like poppy verses, and then on the chorus it has really like heavy guitars and so on. So this is a really nice song. Next up we have some power pop. We have Fountains of Wayne, Sink to the Bottom. Really nice song. This is actually from their debut album, and this very song is the song that kind of like introduced me to their music, and I really loved what I heard in this song. And I really like their debut album, especially. They have some other great songs as well from, especially I like also their album called Welcome Interstate Managers, which is their, I think it's third studio album. So that's a really nice album as well. But the debut album is the favorite for me, and this is a really good song out of that album. Really nice like power pop rock music. Then we have a super group on our list. Next, we have Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike. And so, in case someone doesn't know what is this band, so it features members from Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. And as actually on this very song, both Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell are singing, and it sounds really good when they sing together. Actually, the single cover actually also says it: Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, featuring members of. But yeah, this is probably the biggest song of the album. There is some really nice songs there, other songs there as well, but this was the kind of like biggest hit out of that album. But it's a really nice song and two awesome singers, so what's not to like there? Okay, then we have another classic song from the 90s. This is Nirvana and Heart-Shaped Box. Really nice song. I really like this. This was the first single out of their third and final studio album called In Utero. And actually, one interesting thing about this single is that this is the only Nirvana release, or on the B side there is a song that Dave Grohl sings, and it's called Marigold. I don't know, guys, if you can see. It probably doesn't see it too good there, but there is a song called Marigold where Dave Grohl is actually the lead vocalist there, and he was the one who wrote the song actually. So that's kind of like interesting thing. I believe it was recorded during the final sessions when they recorded the song "You Know You're Right." So there was this one day I think Kurt Cobain didn't show up at the studio, so they kind of like did stuff with Chris Novoselic. So I believe that was recorded back then, or something like that. I think it was just some day that Kurt Cobain wasn't at the studio, so they kind of like played around with stuff. But yeah, next one we have Bush, Letting the Cable Sleep. This is from 1999, from their third studio album called The Science of Things. And this was probably the second or third single out of that album. Really nice, kind of like ballad type song, soft and so on. I really like this song. And actually, interesting tie to Finland with this single, because on the B side, the third song on this version of this single is "Letting the Cable Sleep" Apocalyptica remix. So Apocalyptica is a Finnish band with cellos, and they started making Metallica covers with their cellos. And actually, the first album from them was just covers, I think, from Metallica. And they are going to this still this very day, and they have made their own music since after the first album. And they made this remix in 1999 for Bush, and actually, Gavin Rossdale, the vocalist from Bush, who can be seen here, he returned the favor to Apocalyptica in 2000, probably 9 or 2010, when they recorded their studio album called Seventh Symphony. And on the first single that was released from that album, Gavin Rossdale is on the vocals. The song is called "End of Me." So if you are interested in that, go and check it out. It's I think that was a really good song they made with Gavin. So yeah, interesting tie to Finland with this one. Next one we have something from Australia. My favorite Australian band, Violent Soho, and this is their this is kind of like a double A side single. So we have a song called Tinderbox, and then on the other side we have Neighbor Neighbor. And actually, this Neighbor Neighbor song is one of my favorite songs out of their catalog. Uh, so actually, I think it was so that these songs aren't in any of their albums. So this single is the only place you can hear them. So I had to get this because of this song. So I really like that. So I managed to grab one of these bad boys back in the day. Next one is probably, if I would need to pick one song from my life that has really changed it a lot, like so there is one song I would definitely pick 10 out of 10 times. So this is Foo Fighters and their song Resolve. This is from their fifth studio album called In Your Honor. And the story goes that actually this first thing is that this background here, or this single cover we can see here, is from the music video set they were filming. So you can see this very same drum set and that lighthouse there at the background, and this sand all over the place if you watch the music video. But yeah, the story goes that we saw this music video of this song from MTV with my little sister. I think it was late 2005, probably early December. So 19 years ago, we saw this song come at MTV Europe Top 20 program or something like that, what it was called. So this came out there like every day when we came from school, and we put on MTV. So this song was almost every day coming up there on the same list. And first I didn't think much of it. It was a funny music video. There was this Asian restaurant and all kinds of like funny and random stuff was happening there. It's like a typical Foo Fighters music video, kind of like with comical stuff happening. But nevertheless, so first I didn't think much of it, but the song kind of like grew in me, and then I thought, damn, I need to get this album. And there, when the kind of like song started and ended, there came this information, this small text box, and in the below where it said the band's name and the song name, and then the album's name. And I saw, okay, it's called In Your Honor. I wrote it on a paper, and then I talked my mom to buy it for me in in January 2006. And why this song changed my life, because before this song I really didn't, I wasn't interested in music. I really didn't listen any rock music. I basically listened to Eminem and all kinds of rap stuff, and there is no wrong with that. There is good rap songs as well, and I still like some Eminem songs, for example. But it really changed my life, like musically, because of this song I started getting to more Foo Fighters, and then I found another great bands, rock bands, and I found all this grunge stuff. You can see my channel's name even was affected all by all this, and I started playing the guitar myself. I started singing, and now I'm actually gonna release my first single with my band on January. So this is very exciting times for myself, and it has been always a dream of mine for the last like 15 years that I could make like an own record, and make a record full of songs I have written or something like that. So that has been a dream. So it's really cool to be able to release some music with my band. Our band is called Buzzhead. If you are interested, you can find our band from Instagram or Facebook, or actually on TikTok as well, with at Buzzhead Band. So yeah, this song changed my life a lot. But yeah, let's move over to the next song. This is also an important song for me. So this is Soundgarden and Pretty News from their fifth studio album called Down on the Upside from 1996. And I think I bought like 15 years ago. I bought their compilation album called A Sides. I hadn't heard this song before that, but I was listening through the songs. I knew like Black Hole Sun and Spoonman and so on. But then I heard this song, and then I was like, God damn, this is good. This is really, 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 really good. There was something that just clicked for me in this song, and I still listen to this from time to time. So yeah, this is a really good song from Soundgarden, uh, from their album Down on the Upside. Okay, then we have Hole with their song Violet, and this is actually Courtney Love's band, so Kurt Cobain's wife, in case someone doesn't know. So was the first single out of their second studio album called Live Through This, and this is from 1994 or 1994, I think the album was released. It was, yeah, the album was actually, I think, released just after Kurt Cobain's death, or was it just before? I cannot remember exactly, but this is a really good song with some heavy guitars and screaming vocals and so on. So probably my favorite whole song, or my second favorite. So yeah, we have two singles left. Next we have my favorite Coldplay song, I think. This is Talk from 2005, from their I think it was their third studio album, I think, called X and Y. So Talk is this song I used to actually see also on the MTV programs in 20 years ago, almost 19 years ago, 18 19 years ago. So there was this music video where they go to moon, and there is this huge robot and stuff like that. And actually this song got or they are some sampling, or the guitar like lick they play there right from the beginning, that actually is taken from Kraftwerk, this German band from the I think 80s or something like that, the song was called, I think, Computer Love or something like that, and they actually have the credits, the Kraftwerk called band, they have the credits also from this song, because they are using the same melody on the song many times. But this is probably my favorite Coldplay song. I really don't like Coldplay's newer stuff. I think the first like 3 or 4 albums were like good stuff, but then after that it's just been like some kind of like pop or EDM music. I don't really know what their music is nowadays, but the first couple of Coldplay albums were actually good in my opinion. Okay, then the final single in this day's video is Linkin Park, Somewhere I Belong. This was the a single, probably the second or third single from their second studio album called Meteora. And yeah, this is my favorite Linkin Park song. I'm not like a Linkin Park fan. They have really good songs, but my best friend is a like diehard Linkin Park fan. So I have heard their songs a lot during the last 15 to 20 years. So this is the one that has kind of like stood out for me from their catalog especially. But so I had to get this at one point. So yeah, there we have it. 11 singles from 11 different bands. So thank you, Mr. Finglish, for this thread, and if you like this video, hit it with the thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. It has been really fun to make these videos again after a long pause. So, and it has been nice to see that people are coming to watch these videos also. So it's nice to be back. So let's see what I come up with next. But this was a nice little video. We are closing into Christmas also. So in case there isn't a new video before Christmas, I believe I try to get one video out next week also. But I don't take stress about this. So yeah, in case I don't come back before Christmas, Merry Christmas everyone, and Happy New Year as well. But yeah, we see on the next video. Bye.